Alright guys, Cinema Sickness here in the car because we're about to go do a little bit more cinema hunting. And where are we headed today? We're going to head back out to Walmart. And of course we're headed back out there to search for the elusive $5 Blu-ray display. As I mentioned last week when I was hunting for that, there is definitely one title off there that I want to pick up, and who knows, maybe some more titles. In fact, I think there might actually be a second title now that wasn't originally listed on the original list that I saw of titles that were on the display, but since then I've seen it. Apparently this one title is available for that price as well, so probably picking up maybe two titles actually. So definitely on the hunt for at least that one title, possibly two. So let's head back out to Walmart, see if we can find that $5 display. Hopefully they finally have it up, and Al's very excited about that if they have it. And who knows, maybe we'll find some other good deals. So let's head out there and see what we can find. Alright guys, here we are at Walmart once again, obviously still hunting for that elusive $5 Blu-ray display. Hopefully it'll finally be here and I can pick myself up that one title that I am looking for. So let's go in and see what they got. Well guys, here we are, and looking around, I am not seeing that Blu-ray display yet, unfortunately. Nothing here as it appears. That is a shame. I really would like to pick up that one $5 Blu-ray that I was looking for, but like I said, I'm not seeing that display, so don't think I'll be grabbing that today. But of course, while we're here, we have to look around, see what else they have to offer, see if they've got anything new in, although it does unfortunately look mostly just like the same stuff. But of course, we will continue to look around. Here's the $5 dump in. Let's see if there's anything good in here. And I don't really see much of anything. Although here's, according to Jim, the complete 4th season. That's supposed to be, is that really supposed to be in here? $5 for that actually be a pretty good deal. Here's some Felicity. I don't really want that though, but I might have to pick that up. I don't have seasons 1, 2, or 3, but for $5 for season 4, I might have to grab that. So maybe they have some new stuff in here actually. That could be interesting. So I will continue to dig through here, and I'll let you know if I find anything else good. Well, alright, we definitely have seasons in the dump bin. Not only did I find the complete 4th season, according to Jim, but I also found the complete 5th season. Some Samantha Who, which I'm not interested in, but if you guys like that, they have that. I think I found, yeah, here's another season of that. Dirty Sexy Money, no interest in that, but still, another season of that. Some Dead Zone right here. We have Hope and Faith, and again, Felicity. So definitely seasons in the $5 dump bin. That is awesome. I'll definitely be picking up a couple of those. I'm going to dig through here just a little bit more now because I want to make sure that I found everything, because, I mean, there's $5 seasons in here. You can't pass that up. So I'm going to dig like crazy through this $5 dump bin and see if I can find any more great deals on some great seasons. So let's see what I can find. And after that, of course, I'll continue on, see what else they have, and who knows, maybe I'll be able to track down those elusive $5 Blu-rays. Well, alright, I've dug through here pretty much as well as I'm going to, and the only other season I found was Season 2 of Reaper, which again I also have no interest in, so won't be picking that up, but still some great season sets in the $5 dump-ins at Walmart. If that's not reason enough alone for you to come out here, I don't know what is. So definitely hit up your $5 dump-ins at Walmart and see if you can find any great deals and some great seasons. So again, guys, let's continue on and see what else we can find. Well, alright, here's some new displays. Not the $5 Blu-ray displays, but definitely some decent titles here, some $5 DVDs. It looks like a lot of the same stuff they had at Black Friday. Although here's End of Watch. I don't have that yet. That I might pick up. I've heard good things about that. Might have to grab that. But it looks like everything else here I either already have on DVD or Blu-ray, so don't need to grab any of those. Let's see what's back here. Warm up with hot TV deals. Criminal Minds, Dexter, NCSI, Charms. Looks like between $15 and $10. So don't need to grab any of those. I'd grab some of those Dexters. They were only 10, but not at 15. Andy Griffith Show. No, unfortunately, none of the seasons I need. There's Walker, Texas Ranger. That's awesome, but not going to pick those up yet. And on this side, we have MacGyver and Hogan's Heroes. And Jag as well. So more great shows for some great prices, but I'm not going to grab those yet. Don't need to start other collections. So, yeah, guys, unfortunately, like I said, I'm not seeing the $5 Blu-ray display here yet. I'm really hoping they get that in, but as of right now, I don't see it. So I'm going to continue to look around a little bit more, but I think that's pretty much it for today. I don't see anything else to grab, but if I find anything else good, I'll let you guys know. Well, guys, here it is, the $4.96, the $5 Blu-ray display. They do have it. It was hidden behind some other displays. Really excited about this. Let's see if they have what I'm looking for, and right here it is, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Definitely picking that one up. Oh, God, what else do they have? A lot of other good stuff here as well. Life of Pi and Rio, Mrs. Doubt. Oh, you know what? I might have to grab Mrs. Doubtfire as well. I'm kind of interested in picking that up.
A lot of good stuff here, guys. Lots of fantastic titles. Ice Age, Down the Chipmunks, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Taken 2. What else do they have? I heard they had Skyfall. Let's see if they have Skyfall behind any of these. Would love to pick that up as well. The Sitter, Three Stooges. So a lot of fantastic stuff right here, guys. And for $5, $4.96 a piece. Obviously, there's Skyfall on DVD. I wonder if they have it on Blu-ray. So again, guys, lots of fantastic deals right here for $5. Really happy I came across this display. Definitely picking up a few of these titles. And there you go, guys. Check your local Walmarts for the $5 Blu-ray display. You might pick up some great titles. And right next to the $5 display, guys, they actually have a $3.96 DVD display. And there's one thing here I definitely think I might pick up. I might grab this. I already have Chinatown, but I don't have the two Jakes. And for $4, I'm going to definitely have to grab that. Let's see what else they have. Anything else good? There's Argo and Town. That's obviously a good deal right there. So some newer titles on here for some good prices. Unfortunately, a lot of this I either already have or have like one of the titles or something like that. And here's some $9 double feature Blu-rays, which is obviously a really good deal as well. Unfortunately, I don't think I need any of those, but definitely some good deals going on there as well. That's great, guys. A lot of good stuff going on here on these two displays. A lot of good $4 double feature sets, $9 double feature sets, and $5 Blu-rays again on this display here. So that's absolutely awesome. So definitely head out to Walmart and do some hunting. Well, there you go, guys. Found the $5 display I was looking for, plus a lot more titles as well. So Walmart is definitely the place to hit up right now. A lot of fantastic deals going on here. Very excited. I decided to come out here and look for that display again because it definitely paid off. So again, hit up your local Walmart. You might find some great deals. So that's it for today. Let's get out of here, go home, and take a look at everything I picked up. Hey guys, one last thing before I head out. I've already paid for my items. I was just about to walk out, but I walked past the clearance section, the Christmas clearance section. I decided to walk through just to see what they have. And I came across something interesting, and that is Scrooge on Blu-ray. Now, the Blu-rays, DVDs, all that good stuff, the electronics, usually aren't 50% off, but this is sitting here in the actual clearance section. So my question is, will I get this 50% off? Let's go find out. Alright guys, back from Walmart, and I would definitely have to say that it was a successful trip. I found a lot of great titles, and as I mentioned, the only reason I was really going out to Walmart was to look for that $5 Blu-ray display. There was like one title on that display I knew I definitely wanted. That was what I was looking for, and I ended up coming out with a lot more here. So definitely worth the trip out to Walmart, because I got a lot of great stuff. So let's get right down to it and take a look at everything I picked up. And the first 4 titles I'm going to show you here, these all came out of the $5 dump-in. And the first title here is a title that I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to keep or not. I had to do some research when I got home to figure out whether or not I was going to keep this or return it, but definitely keeping it, and that was Mythbusters, Buster's Greatest Crashes. Now, I am a big fan of Mythbusters. I really do enjoy this show. It's one of the kind of original Discovery Channel, I guess you'd call this reality TV, kind of, sort of. It's one of the originals, so I did get into it. I do enjoy this show. I have all the collections and some other random releases in my collection, so definitely a big fan of Mythbusters. But the reason why I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to keep this or if I was going to keep it was because it only comes with 4 episodes. Comes with the Buster Special, Cooling a Six-Pack, Buried in Concrete, and Mega Movie Myths. Now, I had to do some research when I got home and make sure that the other collections, the other random Mythbusters releases I have, didn't have any of those titles on it, or at least not all of them. As it turns out, Cooling a Six-Pack, Buried in Concrete, and Mega Movie Myths, I already owned. But the Buster Special was not on any of those other releases. So I figured, well, this has 1 episode I don't have yet. It was only $5. What the hell? I'm going to keep it. So very cool. Very happy to get this. The Buster Special. It's a great episode. I've seen before. Really enjoyed it. And like I said, big fan of Mythbusters. So for $5, definitely something I wanted to add to the collection. Then I picked up a title here that it's kind of weird because of the title of this. It's called the 4-Movie Marathon Classic Western Collection. Comes with the Texas Rangers, Canyon Passage, Kansas Riders, and the Lawless Breed. Pretty cool set. As I mentioned, I just recently started getting into Westerns, so this is definitely a welcome addition to my collection. But what makes this weird as far as the title is concerned, it's the fact that I have another one of these 4-movie marathon sets in my collection already that's called Classic Western Collection. It's just 4 different movies on it. These are 4 different titles as opposed to the other one. You would think they would call this Classic Western Collection 2 or something, but no, it's got the same exact title, just different movies in the set. Kind of odd, but still really cool for $5. Obviously, for what I'm assuming are great westerns for $5, seemed like a no-brainer. Definitely had to pick this up. And like I said, just recently started getting into westerns over the last few years, so definitely something I wanted to pick up. And I can't wait to check these out. They look great. And then the last two titles I picked up, these were really cool. I was really excited to come across so many season sets in the dump bin. Now, unfortunately, there was only one show that I was interested in out of all the different series and seasons they had for those shows. There was only one I was interested in. But as you saw in the video, there were a lot of great TV shows, great TV seasons in the $5 dump bin. I was really surprised by that. I guess maybe they're just liquidating, trying to get rid of these. I have no idea. But the fact that there were so many in there, I found that extremely surprising. So definitely head out to Walmart. Check your $5 dump bins. You might find some great season sets. I picked up two, and that was a complete 4th and 5th seasons of According to Jim. This is a show I've never seen a single episode of. It's a show I never got into. Again, I don't really watch much TV. Pretty much, if the wife isn't watching it, I'm probably not going to see it either. I just don't watch much TV. I wait for stuff to come out to DVD or Blu-ray, and then I pick it up, and that's how this is going. Like I said, never seen a single episode. But I remember when I saw the trailers for this, they were advertising on, I shouldn't say trailers, but the TV spots, when they were advertising this on TV, I thought, it looks pretty funny. It looks very interesting. It looks like a sitcom I could get into. So definitely a show I've been wanting to check out. So coming across the complete 4th and 5th season for $5 a piece, no-brainer. Had to pick these up. Now, I'm not sure how many seasons of this show there were. I don't know if 5 is it, or if they had more. I don't know if it could even still be on. I have no idea how many seasons of this show there are. Not the slightest clue. But I definitely need to get seasons 1 through 3 now that I have 4 and 5. So I'll definitely be picking those up, hopefully sometime soon, if I can find them for a good price. So again, $5 a piece for these. A fantastic deal. Definitely had to grab them. And as you guys saw, once again, there were a ton of great season sets in the $5 dump bin. So head out there, check your $5 dump bin. You might find some great stuff. All right, the next title here, this comes from, I believe, a display of $3.96, something like that. $3.96 titles. We'll round it up to $4. These are $4 titles. They were all double feature DVD sets, and this one I definitely had to pick up, and that was the double feature set of Chinatown and The Two Jakes. Now, Chinatown's a movie I already own. I already have that on DVD, but The Two Jakes, the sequel to Chinatown, I don't own yet. And I gladly would have paid $5 just for The Two Jakes. So I figured $4 for this, I'd pick it up. And hell, since I've never actually watched my Chinatown DVD yet, oops, I know, I still need to get around to doing that. So many of you guys have told me it's great, and I've read some fantastic reviews on it. So definitely need to get around to watching it. But since I haven't watched it yet, I'm sure I can probably sell it on Amazon and make my $4 back. So seemed like a no-brainer. Definitely had to grab this. And now that I have the original and the sequel, there's something I definitely got to sit down and check out real soon. And this also comes with a $4 credit for Vudu. So that's pretty cool. Maybe if I can find a cheap movie on Vudu, I'll buy it or something. That's pretty awesome. So definitely had to pick this up. Again, Chinatown and its sequel, The Two Jakes, $4. Why would I not pick this up? That is great. And the last DVD I picked up from Walmart, this, as you guys saw, came off a display of a whole bunch of newer titles marked at only $5 a piece. Great deals there if you don't have some of those titles, or a lot of those actually were pretty cheap at Black Friday. So maybe if you missed out on Black Friday and you didn't pick some of those titles up, well, you can still get them for $5 on DVD. Great price if you don't mind picking up the DVD. And the only one title I needed to grab was End of Watch, which was pretty funny because as I was checking out, the cashier, who's maybe like in her late 20s or so, she was looking through all the movies I was buying as she was ringing them up, and she gets to this one and goes, "Oh my god, that was such a great movie. I loved it. It was fantastic." So the cashier gave this movie glowing reviews, so hopefully it's as good as she says. I guess we'll find out. But I think it looks pretty cool. I remember seeing trailers for it. I was really intrigued by the trailers. I thought it looked very interesting, very intense. It's also from the writer of Training Day, which Training Day is a fantastic movie. So if this movie holds up even closer to Training Day, it's going to be great. So definitely a movie I wanted to check out. Also, Jake Gyllenhaal. Big Jake Gyllenhaal fan. So definitely had to grab it. $5 for this. Seemed like a fantastic deal, and I definitely can't wait to check it out, especially with the glowing reviews the cashier gave it. All right, now on to the Blu-rays. And the first three here all came off the $5 display. I believe it was $4.96 display. Got some great titles here. And the first one I picked up was Mrs. Doubtfire. Big fan of this movie. Already have it on DVD. I am picking this up to replace my DVD copy. In fact, that DVD was one of the first DVDs I ever bought back in the day. I'm just a big fan of Mrs. Doubtfire. Been a big fan of this ever since I was a kid. Still love it. Fantastic movie. One I definitely grew up with. So I really figured it was time to upgrade a Blu-ray. Really want to get myself a high-definition copy of this movie since I am such a big fan. Has some great special features on it. Pretty much, from what I can tell, it's mostly all the same special features that are on the DVD I have. But I have a question. For those of you who maybe already own this, is there commentary on this? And the reason I wonder is because nowhere on the back here doesn't mention commentary. And my DVD does come with commentary. So the question is, does this have commentary? Because if it doesn't, I'm definitely going to hold on to my DVD copy as I do want to keep the commentary. So if you guys know, let me know. Obviously, I can just pop this in and check it out. But if I don't get around to that right away and you guys want to leave me a message, let me know. Does this release have a commentary track on it? Because I hope it does. If they left that off, that's pretty bad. But let me know, because like I said, if it doesn't have commentary, I need to keep my DVD. Then the title that I actually went out to Walmart for, the title that I was actually looking for last week, the reason why I was even looking for this $5 display was the Rocky Horror Picture Show 35th Anniversary Release. I am a huge, huge fan of this movie. Been a big fan of it ever since, I would say, like middle school, high school. I had so many friends who were into this. Me and all my buddies were into this. We just loved it. We'd go over to, our friend's house, and we'd all just watch it, and we'd all be singing along. And I say buddies, but, boys and girls, we'd all be singing along, dancing. Just, it was great. We were such big fans of this movie, and I still am. I love this film. It's great. It's twisted. It's fun. It's fantastic. Has some great songs. I have the soundtrack. I love it. Definitely a great movie with a great soundtrack. And from what I can see here, this definitely has some newer special features that aren't on my, I believe it was my 25th anniversary Rocky Horror release that I do have on DVD, which I will be holding on to because it's a really cool looking release. Love the artwork, love the way it all folds open and stuff. Pretty neat release, so I will be holding on to that. But again, from what I can tell, it looks like there are some brand new special features on here. And it's kind of weird. It says, restored picture, brand new 4K/2K master of the original camera negatives. 4K? That's weird. This is Blu-ray, not 4K, so I don't know. But regardless, very, very cool. Definitely an awesome release. Definitely one I want to pick up. And again, this is the entire reason I was even hunting for that $5 display in the first place, because definitely a movie I wanted to add to my collection. Again, I already have it, but definitely a movie I wanted to add to my collection on Blu-ray. Can't wait to check this one out in high def. Very cool. And the last Blu-ray that I picked up off that $5 display, this was again a movie that originally I didn't know was on this display, because back when I first read about the titles on Blu-ray.com, somebody on there listed, hey, I found this display, here's the titles I saw on it. This title was not listed on that display. But as time went on, that forum started to update itself. People started updating with titles they found. This got listed on it. So definitely a movie I was on the hunt for, and that was Skyfall. I've seen this. I love it. It was great. I love the newer James Bond films. Yes, the original James Bond films are great. I love them. I have them all. They're fun movies. But for me, I really enjoy the newer ones. I don't know. Something about the Pierce Brosnan, it's the Daniel Craig movies. I get into those more than some of the older ones. Again, the old ones are great. I love them. I'm not trying to bash them at all. They're fantastic movies. I've seen them. They're fantastic. But the newer ones just do it more for me. I really enjoy these. So very cool and great movie. Definitely something I want to add to my collection, as I have all the other James Bond movies. Still need to pick this one up. Unfortunately, this is the movie-only edition. I don't believe this comes with any special features whatsoever. It's bare bones, which sucks, but I'm okay with that. I don't need the special features for this movie. I'm not, it's a great movie, but it's nothing that I'm dying to see the special features on. There's some movies where, yes, I'd want to see all the great special features. This is a movie where I'm I love the movie, but the special features, I can kind of live without them. So for $4.96, $5, I had to pick this up and add it to my James Bond collection. Very happy to have this. That's awesome. But there was one last title that I picked up, and I guess you guys probably already know what this is. As I was walking out, I had already paid for all this. All this was already paid for. I was walking out. I was going out kind of the back in the garden area, because that's where I usually park. I recommend, if you go to Walmart, look for their garden area, because they always have an entrance there. And usually there's parking right at the entrance, as opposed to the other entrances your Walmart might have. They're usually all packed. Garden entrance usually always open, at least all the Walmarts I've ever been to. So that's where I parked. So I had to walk back through the store, through the garden area to get to my car. And as I'm walking out, I pass a few rows of holiday Christmas clearance. So I figured, you know what the hell, I'm just going to walk up and down real quick just to see if there's anything neat, anything interesting. You know, I'm here, why not check it out? And as I'm walking through, I see a Blu-ray. And I started thinking to myself, all right, it's a Blu-ray, it's a Christmas Blu-ray, but Christmas Blu-rays and CDs and on DVDs and all that stuff, they're not on sale. They never are. Even though they'll have big signs up, and I've bitched about this before, they'll have big signs that say like all Christmas merchandise, 25, 50% off, whatever. You know, even though you have signs up in the store all over the place that say that, apparently it's not actually all Christmas merchandise because DVDs, CDs, Blu-rays don't count. But this was actually in that section. It's not like this was back in the electronic section. No, this was actually in the clearance section. So I started thinking, I wonder if this is going to be 50% off because it's in this section. So I figured, what the hell? I would try it out. So I walked back up to the cash register, same lady who rung me out with all this stuff. And I handed this over to her, and she rang it up, and it came up the original price, which is $9.95, I believe. And I mentioned something to her. I said, well, I actually found this back in the clearance Christmas section. You know, is it 50% off? And she goes, oh, well, if you found it back there, it is Christmas, I guess so. So she changed the price and gave it to me for the $4.95. So again, I don't think, well, obviously this was not supposed to be back there, I guess. I did actually see another copy of this. After I got done filming, that I found this, I actually saw another copy as I was walking out. So there were at least 2 copies of this sitting back there. So I don't know if a store employee put them back there by accident. Maybe they were just moving stuff around and grabbed them and put them back there because they were Christmas. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that a customer put them back there because there were 2 copies. So I'm thinking they were just put back there by mistake. But they were back there. The lady ringing me out was nice enough to give it to me for 50% off. No argument whatsoever. She said, yeah, sure. Here it is. So she was really nice, really cool. And I picked up Scrooge. This I do not have yet. Not this version anyway. This is about my 725th version of A Christmas Carol. I have so many versions of this movie. I think last year I did a video where I showed all the different versions of A Christmas Carol I have. I should probably do an updated one because I picked up 5 other versions of that since then. It's just, there's so many versions of A Christmas Carol. But the great thing about it is I love them all. This is just a great story. And every rendition of it I see, I enjoy. They're always different. There's always something different about each rendition that makes it kind of its own. Even though it's the same story, they always add something a little different, little twists and turns here and there that make it kind of their own movie. I love that. So definitely something I wanted to pick up. This is a title that was on my wish list for some time now, so very happy. As it says, the musical. So I'm guessing this has a lot of great songs. In fact, it looks like they're dancing there in the back. So I'm sure, is that Santa Claus or somebody dressed as Santa Claus? That's interesting. But I'm sure this is going to be great. I love musicals. I love A Christmas Carol. You put the 2 together, I'm sure you have a fantastic movie. I've heard great things about this. So definitely wanted to pick it up. Again, got it for only $4.95, $5 for this. Great deal. And I lucked out. Like I said, I don't think it was supposed to be on sale. Well, obviously it wasn't supposed to be on sale, but I don't think it was supposed to be back in the clearance section, but it accidentally got put back there, most likely by employees since there were multiple copies of this back there, and they were nice enough to give it to me for the $5. So that's awesome. Very happy to have this in my collection. And I'll be watching this one probably maybe tonight or tomorrow night, really soon anyway. So very cool. So there you go, guys. That's it. That was my trip to Walmart. And like I said, went looking for this and walked out with this. So $50 later, after I was supposed to only spend $5, I made it out of Walmart. So yeah, that's the way hunting happens. Sometimes you just spend a lot more than you ever planned on spending. But I got some really good stuff here, so be it. But anyway, guys, so like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. And if you're not already over at CinemaSickness.com, head on over there, click on the shop tab, purchase yourself a Cinema Sickness sticker or a Cinema Sickness button. I'd really appreciate it. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.